Absolutely. So my name is Jonathan Bellamy. I'm head of business development and the chairman's club here at Elegant Resorts, based on Chester Business Park. So I went to a local high school in Chester,
Mhm.
and when it came to finishing my GCSEs, there was the opportunity to do the sixth form. But at that point, I had a passion for travel, and it was something that I loved and something that I was interested in. And I thought that was an industry that I'd like to know a little bit more about. So at that point, I enrolled to be in the travel and tourism within West Cheshire College, which obviously is now Cheshire College South and West in Hambridge. And that was a big decision for me, really, because it was, should I stay in higher education in school, or should I think about understanding a bit more of a topic that I'm interested in, that I've got a passion for? I had 2 great years at Cheshire College, learning all kinds of things from working as a travel agent to working in the tour operations, and all those bits and pieces. And in the final year, the we had to do a 2 week work placement within the industry. And at that point, I wrote to travel agencies in Chester on the high street. I wrote to a number of travel companies in Chester, and I wrote to one company and asked them if I could go and work for them for 2 weeks. And they accepted me, and I did a 2 week placement within that travel company in Chester. And I just fell in love with the business. I fell in love with what they were offering, what they delivered, the way that they dealt with their clients, and the holidays that they created. I came back to college and I continued my college course, and at that point, it was the opportunity to look at, do I continue into higher education, or do I look at going out into the industry? At that point, I applied to go to Cheltenham and Gloucester University. I got into Cheltenham and Gloucester, and I was down to do a degree within hospitality. But just as we'd finished our visits to the university and the halls with my parents, I noticed a little advert in the Chester Chronicle, and that was for an administration assistant at a travel company in Chester. And this was the same company that I actually did my work placement. And it was a real tough decision of, do I go to university for 3 or 4 years, continue that education, or do I look at going into the industry? And I decided at that point to actually not go to university and to go and work for the travel company. I was in that travel company for 16 years. They're
Wow.
based in Chester. I started off in the administration team, and I worked in various departments. I travelled the world. I started off in admin and worked on to sales. I then worked in the sports department, taking clients on the most amazing holidays, to the Monaco Grand Prix, to the cricket in Australia, to waking up in Sydney Harbour after a night seeing the new year come in with the fireworks on the Harbour Bridge. All was part of the career pathway I chose to do. So I was at ITC for 16 years, and kind of grew up the ladder to a senior management within that business. And then
Okay.
after that, I've now been at Elegant for 8 years, and my career's just progressed as I got through. So that stepping stone from Cheshire College, making that big decision to choose to go to Cheshire College for my education, because I had that passion within the industry, has ended up where I am now. And now within the business, I sit on the leadership team. So we have just over 100 employees here in Chester. We have offices in Barbados, Antigua, and Mauritius. And we're also part of the wider group is the Portman Travel Group. And we've got over 700 employees within the UK with 10, 11 offices. So the opportunities within the Portman Travel Group, not just at Elegant Resorts, are really great as well. So that was my pathway all those years ago. You know, unfortunately, we've had an absolute torrid 3 years, and you know, people just weren't able to travel the world, so we had to resize the business as everyone else has had to. And following on from that, we're seeing huge growth as well within our sector, and that is something that we're really focused on to grow the business, but also to get new people within our business. And for Elegant, we really are looking for individuals that have a love and a passion for the industry. You know, we can provide the tools to be able you to sell holidays or to talk to clients, but it's really that love and passion. So there is lots of opportunities within travel at the moment, for sure. Yeah, so we're continually training and developing the whole of our team. At Elegant, the average length of service is probably about 17 years. So once people come here, they tend not to leave. And so I hope that gives a bit of an indication that we love our team, and that, you know, our culture is what's really important at Elegant Resorts. But we have a whole
sorry.
Yeah, we have a whole learning development team that forms part of the Portman Travel Group. So we've got this amazing system that's got over 350 different bite-size training and development courses that individuals can do. But then there's also general on-the-job training. You know, we work with a lot of airlines, with hoteliers, so we've forever got people in doing training with us, whether we're working with a GDS, so with an airline's reservation system, we're providing that training as well. So there's constant learning here, and that can be anything from a new hotel opening to, you know, maybe it's health and safety, or maybe it's diversity, maybe it's lots of different topics. We're doing a big thing at the moment with regards to sustainability. And that's a really important topic for not just us at Elegant, but also I think industry wide. You know, flying around the world cannot really be too massively sustainable. And we've made as a business as a promise that we will be carbon neutral by 2025. So we're looking at ways in which we can do that. And there's a big education piece around the whole of the company, with regard to the CSR and our corporate social responsibility. And that might just be looking at how we recycle our sandwich bags, or it might be how we look at offsetting our clients' travel needs, or working with our hotel partners to ensure that their hotels, whether in the Barbados, Dubai, the Maldives, or in Asia, and how they're sustainable and how they're making an impact on the planet. So there's a big piece within our business at the moment that ensures that we as individuals understand that as well. So we're really looking for people that have got great organisation, that have got brilliant attention to detail, that have a warm, welcoming personality, that have a passion and love for travel, that are well motivated, that can meet deadlines. So it's not so much, you know, we can help provide skills of using the computer and how you sell holidays, or how you work in the marketing team, but those key qualities that we're looking for, I think what's really important for us as well. And you know, we can help grow and develop in different areas, and train with the skills that we need at Elegant Resorts. Absolutely. So a couple of examples. So one past example is we had we actually worked close with college and the tourism team to offer 4 apprentices within the business, and these were split between various departments. And we actually that was an apprenticeship that lasted for 2 years, and we worked really closely with the college, and to kind of we went into the whole of the classroom and said, these are the opportunities that we've got. If you'd like to come and be part of it, we don't want an interview, we want you to do a presentation. So we asked the students to do a presentation on their favourite holiday destination, and that could be a caravan in North Wales, it could be in Tenerife, or it could be going to Disney. And then from those presentations, we then whittled them down and we did interviews. And then from them, we had 4 individuals that were placed within different departments within the business. Um, from that, after the 2 year and they completed the apprenticeship, we actually employed two members of the team, full-time employees. One of them is still with us now, and they're flourishing and doing really well. So we've had another one recently, and she came and did business administration with us, an apprenticeship. And then from that again we employed Sinead after the 2 years, and she's gone on and been a real success for us for sure. So that's the key. We will absolutely help and support, but we need individuals that are motivated to do it themselves. It's a big step leaving school to come into college, but also go from college into the industry. So being able to make sure you're on time, that's really important, because you are in the industry now. We need to make sure you're in at 9 o'clock, you've got an hour lunch, and you leave at 5:30, and people understanding that. And it is a big step up, but we'll be there on that journey with you and support you through it. There's so much, and for us, we work in a quite a niche part within the industry. So we sell luxury holidays. We deal with celebrities, with footballers, with people that have got a huge amount of wealth. So it can be quite daunting to think of, gosh, these people are spending such a lot of money on holidays, and can I really do it? And absolutely, we will support those people and give them the confidence to be able to do that, and to grow and develop, and to become our next superstar, to become our next super seller, or to work within the marketing team to write our next beautiful brochure, or to work in the design studio to be able to create beautiful content and put out some beautiful marketing that ultimately gets people to buy holidays from us. So for sure, we'll always support and develop an individual, because it can be scary. It is a big step up, but we want to help people grow and develop, and that's what it's all about.